7 miles from downtown Kansas City, GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium for more than a half-century, the home of the Kansas City Chiefs. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, we're getting set for kickoff in here. Partner, I'm really focused on the start of this game. Both teams emphasize what happens here right at the jump.
And that's why that so many of these teams spend so much time all week, Mike, on what they call their opening script. It's not just a series of plays that they like and they just kind of throw darts at the wall. It's how do you unmask the defense? How do you set up future plays and future possessions as the game unfolds? So much time and energy is spent on these first couple drives. I'm with you. I'm excited to see how do they come out, how aggressive, and where do they think the weaknesses of their opponent lie.
To the outside, he's got Harrison. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That'll be taken in by Spiller. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Having the ability to move your running back to the widest receiver, they call those the number 1 receiver, meaning he's the closest to the sideline. It really forces a defense to show their hand. Do we keep a corner out there, and I know it's zone, or do I move a linebacker or safety out there, and now you tell the offense that it's man coverage? So the versatility and the chess piece that is the running back position, it could do so much to help not only the play caller, but also the quarterback.
Here's a first carry for their running back, and he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5. Here's Hurts. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. To throw is Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. They'll stay on the ground. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
26-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be out of bounds at the 5. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal. Here's a run. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a...
Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
Really nice job here by the defense, taking advantage of this condensed field. Anytime you're down here in the red zone, the field is wider than it is deep.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Chiefs. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Go, 63, 63, 63.
Hurts to the air on first down. He's going to air this one out for Jones. And the Chiefs are going to take over just shy of midfield.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last two drives, same story. Continuing to drive, you have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nakobe Dean.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last two throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next two drives, come out here, establish the run, dose of ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
A good spot here, second and a yard. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
On third down, it's Hurts. This is caught at the 2. And he's in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Chicago. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bears will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That pickup good for 29 yards. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, KC. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A 1st down throw for Hurts. Over the middle, it's Harrison. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Now a run on 1st down. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this 1st half. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Again, Hurts. And for the 3rd time in this 1st half, he's been intercepted. And he's going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with 1st and goal.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but